true one-piece carbon frame. Just pure, solid construction, built for maximum durability and performance. Every swing delivers powerful energy transfer, crisp response, and precise control. Dominate the rally. Trust the racket built to outperform and outlast. The Gearbox GX1, powered by solid frame technology. Feel the difference.
Hello everyone, welcome again. Court Central here in Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, court number 2. This is Gary with Rodrigo. We've given the night off to Gustavo. We have mixed doubles. 16 and under, Costa Rica, Faeth and Sanchez, Faeth and Guillen versus Mexico, Sanchez and Perez. Referee, Rolando Coco Keller from Bolivia, Santa Cruz de la Sierra. And 0-0 game 1. This is the penultimate broadcast. One more after this. Ball down, Costa Rica, Mexico coming in to serve 1-0. Best of 5. Gearbox Sleek Black is the official IRF ball. Handcuffed young man from Mexico. He being Guillen. His dad's right next to me upstairs watching Rudy him on. 1-1. That was a handout. That's called a long serve, fault serve. Ball must hit the floor behind the short line, the midline of the court, before it hits the back wall. Ceiling ball clears his opponent. Good hands, Perez. Faeth. Ball live. Guillen goes up top, clears Perez deep. Double digits on that exchange until Sanchez puts the ball into the floor. Point for Costa Rica coming in to serve, 2-1. Faeth, first server, must designate the order till the game is over. That's a different rule than U.S. U.S. changed it a while back, the Otto Dietrich rule. Each inning you come in, you can change the order. Rollout, fist pump Mexico. They now serve 3-2. Half lob right side, mishit ceiling ball. Unfortunate for Perez. The wall won on that exchange. Point and handout for the receiving team, 3-3. Up top. Up top again. Faeth. Reset. Round the wall ball. Serves the same purpose when executed well as a ceiling ball. Oh, nice. Guillen comes over deep right side of the court and hits a wide angle winner. Front wall left of center, and Chuquiod cracked off that left side wall. High Z lob. Perez puts it away. One down or hand out. Costa Rica serving again. First game, empate, 4 iguales. There it is, another one. Wide angle by Faeth. Her father, George, is in the audience as well. 5-4. Set up front, Faeth. 2 bounces before Mexico could retrieve it. Very patient. By the time she struck that ball below her knees, she was in front of the service line, which is the front line, 15 feet from the front wall. Unforced error. Mexico comes in to serve. Game 1, semifinal mixed doubles, 5-5. It's uncanny. All these players have a minimum of 4, probably 5 years left to play in juniors, except for Faeth, because she's playing up. I believe she has 7 more years. It's a great serve. Ball kicked off that deep left corner and handcuffed again. Up top, reset. Moving towards the back wall, Guillen skips it in. Unforced error, another point for Mexico. They lead 7-6. Sanchez pounding those serves. Another point for Mexico. Well, Costa Rica call their timeout. They get one this game. And the answer is no, not yet. 8-7. It's 7-8, excuse me. Mexico serving 7, Costa Rica 8. Reset. Guillen, wide angle. Great hands. Ball live. Wow. Perez, forehand, reverse pinch, left side, winner. Now we get the timeout. When we come back in a minute, Rodrigo, it'll be 8-8.
Hoy nace un nuevo Internet. Nace la cuarta generación de fibra óptica, primera y única en el país y cuarta en toda Latinoamérica, con capacidad de alcanzar hasta 10.000 megas simétricos, con tecnología Wi-Fi 6. En esta primera fase, disponible con planes simétricos de hasta 1.000 megas de bajada y 1.000 megas de subida. Descubre la fibra que evoluciona todo lo que toca en claro.com.do.
Back live. Gary and Rodrigo are here. Second to last, penultimate match of the broadcast schedule today. We start at 9:45 a.m. Current time is about 6:30 p.m. local time, which is Atlantic time, 1 hour ahead of the East Coast in the States. Empate 8 iguales, primer set. Sirviendo a México, recibiendo Costa Rica. Costa Rica is coached by Los Gemelos Rodriguez. Mexico by Yanko Renteria. Sanchez, Guillen, Perez, Faeth. It's a blast, and Guillen takes advantage of the blast, which is defined under multi-bounce rules in the IRF rulebook. Front wall carries to the back wall on a fly and then takes its first bounce. Faeth serving. 8-9. It's a high lob with a Z angle. That's a round the wall ball. And that's a Esposado handcuff. .99. Mexico uses their one timeout for this game. Good coaching, folks. You have a resource, utilize it. They can also appeal, used appeals per set 2. We have the VAR, the video assist review system, in place. So we're going to stay here. This is the 36th edition of the IRF Junior Worlds, first one back in 1989 in Miami. It's been held in 6 different countries, multiple times here. U.S., 6 different cities. 2 cities in Bolivia, Sucre and Cochabamba. 2 cities in Mexico, San Luis Potosí and Ciudad Juárez. Costa Rica, Cali, Colombia, and I'm missing one, I believe. Guatemala City. So we've covered them all, and here we are 37 years later because we missed 1 year. Faeth. That's called a ceiling serve. Fault, second serve. If it hit the ceiling first, it would be called a non-front wall serve, and Faeth would lose her serve. That's a serve out. There's a difference. Reset. Sanchez. Perez. Ball live. Guillen. Sanchez deep. She'll shoot it. Guillen takes it out of the air. Ball's still alive. Deep right corner pass was not negotiated by Faeth. Point receiving team. Hand out. Now it's 9-10. Receiving team, game point number 1. So Costa Rica staves off the first game point. We're back to a tie. Empate at 10. First to 12. Just like the last match, first 2 games were overtime. We're overtime here now. Costa Rica now has a 1-point lead and their first opportunity at game. That jam in the middle serve came too deep. Fault serve second. That's a nick lob, grazes the sidewall. So the reverse pinch attempt by Faeth was retrieved, but skipped in from Mexico. Costa Rica, 12-10 in game 1. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Llegó el momento de celebrar y reconocer a lo mejor del deporte juvenil del continente. Los Pan Am Sports Awards Junior 2025 están aquí y tú tienes la última palabra. Desde el 2 hasta el 21 de diciembre, entra, vota y apoya a tus atletas favoritos que brillaron en ASU 2025 y que inspiran a toda América. Los ganadores serán anunciados el 22 de diciembre. Pan Am Sports Awards Junior 2025. Tu voto impulsa el futuro del deporte.
Racquetball is fast, demanding, relentless. Your racket should be too. Introducing the Gearbox GX1, engineered with our exclusive solid frame technology. A true one-piece carbon frame, just pure solid construction, built for maximum durability and performance. Every swing delivers powerful energy transfer, crisp response, and precise control. Dominate the rally. Trust the racket built to outperform and outlast. The Gearbox GX1, powered by solid frame technology. Feel the difference.
About to start game number 2 on Court Central here in Santo Domingo, the capital of Dominican Republic. World Juniors, 36th edition. First time we've been here in 10 years. We're glad to be back. 7th of 8 days. Tomorrow we finish with the finals, then the premiación afterward. And this is the 9th of 10 broadcast today. Costa Rica won the first in overtime, 12-10. Score is 1-1, game 2. Guillen had a great singles match this morning. He was on the receiving end of that match. However, he played very, very well. Second serve. Skip ball by Faeth. Mexico now serving. They have a lead here in game 2. Perez, high lob right side along the glass. Faeth shoots it. Quick hands by Sanchez, but he got jammed by that side wall, front wall, side wall combo from the racket of Guillen. Fault serve, long, second serve. Nick lob, ceiling ball, right side. Deep court, kill attempt with the forehand. Faeth puts it into the floor, hands Mexico a point. Sanchez serving. 3-2. Wallpaper ball, not literally, it's the metaphor here. Ball parallel to that 40-foot in length piece of glass, 20 feet high. Faeth, another ceiling serve. Fault, second serve. That's better. Ball live, Guillen. Good clear by Mexico. Ceiling ball, wide angle, reset. Wow, Perez lunges, showed her yoga skills there. Reached out with her hitting arm and flicked a winner into the front wall off the side wall. Hand out, 4-3, 3-4. Perez, fist bump, point. Mexico down 1-0. Doesn't want to get further behind the 8 ball. They want to close this game out. 5-3, Mexico. Half lob. The wall won on that one, 6-3. Perez. Same serve. Good clear by Faeth. That's 3 in a row. Make that 4. 5. A legal bad bounce. No court hinder. Point, Mexico again. Costa Rica uses their only timeout of this set. When we come back, Mexico serving 7, Costa Rica 3. You're on the Pan Am Sports Channel.
Hoy nace un nuevo Internet. Nace la cuarta generación de fibra óptica, primera y única en el país y cuarta en toda Latinoamérica, con capacidad de alcanzar hasta 10.000 megas simétricos, con tecnología Wi-Fi 6. En esta primera fase, disponible con planes simétricos de hasta 1.000 megas de bajada y 1.000 megas de subida. Descubre la fibra que evoluciona todo lo que toca en claro.com.do.
So while we're waiting, both teams to enter the court here, we hope you all are enjoying the broadcast. The last match, 2-hour match, put us behind the 8 ball in terms of time. This is a 4:30 match schedule. 6 o'clock match is the final one. And right now it's about 15 minutes of the hour of 7. No complaints, just reporting. We're here as long as we need to be. Mexico serving. 7-3, game 2. That's called a valuable timeout. Costa Rica gets a handout and they get a point, so now it's 7-4. Up top. Faeth might be better served coming in to hit a wide angle rather than a reverse. With 2 people covering the reverse, success rate is very low. That's patented fly by Guillen. See what the call is. Keller calls it down. Point Costa Rica. Now it's an appealable call. 2 usable. So Mexico is appealing the last call, which was ball down, point Costa Rica. Keller and the assistant will review the monitor. If Keller thinks his call was the right one, call stands. He can overrule himself, at which time he'll reverse the call and it would be a dead ball hinder. We shall see, folks. Tomorrow morning, 9:45 a.m. Atlantic time, we'll have broadcast number 1. Schedule's not out yet as to who's playing. Next December, early December to mid-December, we'll have the 37th Junior World Championships. Location has not been determined. So call stands. Mexico's used one of their 2 available appeals. That's the reverse. Safety hold up should be avoidable. A bloqueo. Failure to move. Thank you, Mr. Sanchez. Do not swing. Safety on the court is our number 1 concern. Let the ref make the call. Game point number 1 here in game 2 for Mexico. They lead 10-5. Ball live. Faeth, deep court up top. Sanchez will shoot it. And Faeth, forehand, near side pinch attempt, puts it into the floor. We'll take a 2-minute break along with the players. When we come back, it'll be 1 set each.
Del 8 al 13 de diciembre, Santo Domingo se convierte en la capital mundial del Racquetball. Los mejores juniors del planeta llegan a República Dominicana para escribir la próxima página de la historia. Velocidad, precisión, corazón, cada punto define el futuro de una nueva generación. Prepárate para vivir el Campeonato Mundial Junior de Racquetball, solo por el Pan Am Sports Channel.
Llegó el momento de celebrar y reconocer a lo mejor del deporte juvenil del continente. Los Pan Am Sports Awards Junior 2025 están aquí y tú tienes la última palabra. Desde el 2 hasta el 21 de diciembre, entra, vota y apoya a tus atletas favoritos que brillaron en ASU 2025 y que inspiran a toda América. Los ganadores serán anunciados el 22 de diciembre. Pan Am Sports Awards Junior 2025. Tu voto impulsa el futuro del deporte.
We're back live. Gary Rodrigo, Court Central here in Santo Domingo at the Duarte Complejo del Racquetball. Costa Rica serving Faeth 1 game, Mexico receiving 1 game. Game 3. A lot of loose shots here. Ball live. Not anymore. Guillen pounds a forehand down the left side wall. Not retrieved by Mexico. 1-0 Costa Rica. They won the first game 12-10. They lost the second 5-11. Sanchez, round the wall attempt. Perez. Good cover. Perez coming left. Skip ball, Guillen. Multiple exchanges. Mexico prevails. Point. Perez serving. One, game 3. Oh, nice. That is a Faeth, right side. Deep court, forehand, cross court. Wide angle, if you will. Chukio cracked. Good hands. Oh, nice. Animated. Sanchez, Mexico, left side. That's called a reverse pinch. Forehand, right-hander. Pinch is a sidewall, front wall. In that order, left corner. Power serve, better return by Guillen. It's like a batter taking 95-mile-per-hour fastball, getting the hands out in front and using the pace of the pitcher to affect a base hit or more than that base hit. Perez, Guillen, Faeth. Skip ball, sidewall, front wall attempt by Guillen. Comes up short, point, Mexico. Put things into perspective, we reflect on that previous match. Canada-Mexico doubles. There was no wider spread than 3 points. And the first two games went overtime. Guillen serving. Game 3. Power forcing serve. Skip on the return, 4-3. Costa Rica serving Guillen. Perez, forehand. Ball live. Wow. Not much you can do but say, hey, congratulations. Good things happen when you swing. Guillen, right side pinch, side wall, front wall in that order. Empate, sí, 5 iguales. Tercer set. Santo Domingo, la capital de Dominicana. Ball live, Faeth. Perez. Guillen. Guillen wins that one. Inside out forehand from the left side. Dies in the deep right corner. Faeth serving now. Costa Rica 6, Mexico 5, game 3. Winner goes to a final tomorrow. Set up Faeth. Up top, clears Sanchez. It's been a while since we've seen Sanchez hit a ceiling ball, but that time he cleared him with an around the wall ball. Perez, fist pump, winner. (6-6). Just what the doctor ordered, amigo. It's a good thing restaurants are open here till midnight. A lot of fine dining here. If you haven't been here, put it on your list. Here being Santo Domingo and the island of Hispaniola. Fist pump, Perez encouraging her partner over there. Mexico 7, Costa Rica 6. Game number 3. Semi-final, mixed doubles. Up top, reset. See what the call is. That was a great move by Perez. Coming in to take it on the fly, held up and got the call, avoidable hinder. That's what we call a failure to move on the part of Costa Rica. But we're going to move. We're going to take a break and come back in 1 minute.
Racquetball is fast, demanding, relentless. Your racket should be too. Introducing the Gearbox GX1, engineered with our exclusive solid frame technology. A true one-piece carbon frame. Just pure, solid construction, built for maximum durability and performance. Every swing delivers powerful energy transfer, crisp response, and precise control. Dominate the rally. Trust the racket built to outperform and outlast. The Gearbox GX1, powered by solid frame technology. Feel the difference.
Back lie, Gary and Rodrigo. Gustavo has a night off. Kind of. I want to thank our main sponsors for the International Racquetball Federation. Gearbox, ProKennex, Splathead. Wish our buddy Mike Martinez, ProKennex, well back in Tustin, California, about 40 miles south of downtown Los Angeles. Perez, Mexico, serving 8-6 in Mexico's favor here. Great timeout by Team Costa Rica. Guillen successful hitting the left side passing lane. So now it's handout and 8-7. Great serve by Sanchez. Sanchez forehand. Wow. Faeth attacks a backhand. Re-kill by Sanchez. 9-7, second server. Irretrievable ace serve. Deep crack. Straddle ball as well. Game point number 1 for Mexico. That ball was long. It hit the back wall before it took its first bounce, which is an illegal serve, second serve. Gearbox sleek black, official ball of the IRF. Up top, reset. Guillen. Faeth. Perez. Ball live. Faeth again, right side. Wide angle. Incredible shot. Put things in perspective, 14 years old on the world stage. Game point against her. 37 feet, deep right side. She hits a rally-ending wide angle pass. So it's 8-10. Costa Rica serving. Sanchez, first ceiling ball in years. See if Keller calls it a replay or point. It appears he called it a point, which means it would be 9-10. Sanchez and Perez are appealing, saying when Sanchez left the floor and fell, he didn't fall, he controlled himself. He rolled over and gave the young man from Costa Rica enough room to swing. Guillen held up. That's the first concern. And now let the official make the call. So Keller, with his assistants reviewing the monitor, the call is made. Costa Rica serving. Did not change his call, it's 9-10. So Mexico uses their timeout. They've used one of their 2 available appeals as well We're going to stay here. Very, very dynamic. The nuances of the rules, for not only the players, coaching staff, administrators, fans, promoters. International Racquetball.com. Print out your own set. Official set is in English. 2024 to 26 rules are about to expire. Another couple months we'll print out the 2026 to 28 set. Every 2 years, adjusted. If nothing more, to clean up the pages, make paragraphs cleaner, pull out the typos, and put in any adjustments made by the Rules Committee. Here we go. Keller called the score. 9-10. Another ceiling by Sanchez. Clear down that right side wall by Perez. Faeth goes up top, as does Sanchez. Guillen's going to shoot it. Great hands. Perez, Faeth. Faeth puts it into the floor. She's encouraging the ref to call a hinder. Now they can appeal it as long as they haven't left the court. So the call on the floor is point for Mexico, and that would be game point. Costa Rica is appealing for a dead ball hinder, no less than a dead ball hinder. But Keller's going to review. Costa Rica does have one appeal left, I believe. That's where coaching comes in. Don't abuse anything, timeouts or appeals. So Keller, controlling the match, has summoned both teams back on the court. He will review with his assistant, the monitor. His assistant's name is Miguel Santiago, representing Puerto Rico. So the VAR system, the video assist review, is used for semis and finals only for the World Cup divisions, which is 21, 18, and 16. The Esprit category includes 10, 12, and 14 years of age. No appeals available. Once again, the call on the floor, point Mexico, game, and call stands. So Mexico, having lost game 1, rallies and wins games 2 and 3. When we come back in 2 minutes, they'll try and close it out.
Racquetball is fast, demanding, relentless. Your racket should be too. Introducing the Gearbox GX1, engineered with our exclusive solid frame technology. A true one-piece carbon frame. Just pure, solid construction, built for maximum durability and performance. Every swing delivers powerful energy transfer, crisp response, and precise control. Dominate the rally. Trust the racket built to outperform and outlast. The Gearbox GX1, powered by solid frame technology. Feel the difference.
Del 8 al 13 de diciembre, Santo Domingo se convierte en la capital mundial del Racquetball. Los mejores juniors del planeta llegan a República Dominicana para escribir la próxima página de la historia. Velocidad, precisión, corazón, cada punto define el futuro de una nueva generación. Prepárate para vivir el Campeonato Mundial Junior de Racquetball, solo por el Pan Am Sports Channel.
Hoy nace un nuevo Internet. Nace la cuarta generación de fibra óptica, primera y única en el país y cuarta en toda Latinoamérica, con capacidad de alcanzar hasta 10.000 megas simétricos, con tecnología Wi-Fi 6. En esta primera fase, disponible con planes simétricos de hasta 1.000 megas de bajada y 1.000 megas de subida. Descubre la fibra que evoluciona todo lo que toca en claro.com.do.
Back live. Game number 4. Mexico leads 2-1. They serve. Short. Second serve. Half lob right side. Faeth goes up top. Perez goes up top. Ball live from Sanchez. Reset. Safety hold up there. It's a good shot by Costa Rica. However, Sanchez has the opportunity to strike the back wall first, and he held up. Thank you, Mr. Sanchez. Point off the racket of Guillen. 1-0, Costa Rica coming in to serve. Ecuador versus Mexico, mixed doubles 21 and under will be the last match after this one. Wide angle. Ball live. Reset with the ceiling. Faeth, wide angle. Good coverage, Perez. Soft hand, Sanchez. Up front. Ball live. Players are converging. Approaching 20 exchanges here. That's a lot. Up top, reset. Oh my. Sanchez moving to the back wall 38 feet away, snaps a forehand winner into the front right corner. Receiving team earns a point and a handout. Guillen, Costa Rica serving. Wow. Sanchez ducks under that long serve. Second serve. 1-1. Game 4. Half lob with a Z angle from the backhand side. Ball live. Yes. Ball live again. Guillen. Not that time. Wow. Guillen used his third and fourth eyes that time. Players tending to the floor. Safe and fair environment is the motivation here. Guillen serving drive. That's impressive. Power serve, which was a forcing serve. Weak return. Forehand, right side pinch winner. Costa Rica now has a 3-1 lead in game 4. They have to close this one out to force a 5th set, which is a tiebreak. Should be avoidable hinder. And it is. Failure to move. That's not a smart appeal by Faeth. You want to save your appeals. Keller's not going to reverse his own call. So put things into perspective, folks. You make a mistake, you deserve to pay some type of penalty. The mistake was a drive serve that was loose, veered out into the open, into the middle. And Guillen failed to move. It was a bloqueo. Whether it was straight in or cross court to the deep corner or the other side, it doesn't matter, either one. In that case, it was straight in, doesn't matter. As long as the ball is traveling on a parallel plane to the floor or downward, they'll call it. That's where coaching comes in. Instruct your players, look, if you're going to appeal, you go to me first. I'll make the decision whether you appeal it. If you want a timeout, ask me. I'll make the decision, because it could be critical at the end of a game that you have an appeal left or a timeout. Perez serving. Point. Got to check what the score is. We think it's 3-3, but we'll see. And it is 3-3. Faeth, handout in her favor. 3-4, Mexico serving, Sanchez. Reset with the ceiling. Wow, ball live. Sanchez deep court, goes up top, mishits it. And the quick feet of Guillen gets there and puts it away left corner with the forehand. Kudos to Guillen and Faeth, now serving. 5-3 Costa Rica. They have to close this out to force the 5th set. We said that before. Worth mentioning again. Wide angle. Ball live. Safety hold up. Avoidable hinder. In favor of Mexico. Hand out. 5-4. Handout means one down. Second server. Ball came up short, did not cross the 20-foot line, known as the short line. And it's 20 feet from the front and back wall. 40-foot court length. Sanchez, return a serve, wide angle winner. All cracks are good. Mexico serving, they've tied it up at 5. Trying to close it out, earn a berth in the final. Ceiling ball, miss hit. Guillen, backhand, sidewall, front wall combo winner. See how important execution is. Short crack, stays up. 2 bounces, Faeth. Mexico. 6-6. Short, second serve. Racquetball on the world stage here in Santo Domingo. 14 countries, most on this in this hemisphere, plus South Korea and Chinese Taipei. Perez covering for her partner on the left wall. Wants a mulligan, doesn't get it. Point and service earned by Costa Rica. Faeth serving. 7-6. Wow. That's a different twist. Safety hold up. Point for Costa Rica. Faeth serving left. That was a coaching move. Paid a dividend. 8-8. Caught Sanchez by surprise. See if she does it again. No, she goes with the reverse. Gets a setup off the back wall, forehand. Ball live. Ball live again. Let's see what happens here. Keller is calling a replay. First serve. Drive Z. Sanchez, backhand, wide angle. Faeth leaves it up. Good communication, Mexico. Ni importa, because Costa Rica puts it away. Mexico uses their timeout in this fourth game. We'll take a timeout as well. When we come back, it's 9 Costa Rica, 8 Mexico.
Llegó el momento de celebrar y reconocer a lo mejor del deporte juvenil del continente. Los Pan Am Sports Awards Junior 2025 están aquí. Y tú tienes la última palabra. Desde el 2 hasta el 21 de diciembre. Entra, vota y apoya a tus atletas favoritos que brillaron en ASU 2025 y que inspiran a toda América. Los ganadores serán anunciados el 22 de diciembre. Pan Am Sports Awards Junior 2025. Tu voto impulsa el futuro del deporte.
And back live, Gary with Rodrigo. You're watching the second to last penultimate match here, broadcast at the Duarte Complejo in Santo Domingo. Game 4, Costa Rica trying to close it out. They lead 9-8. They're down 1-2. We still have another match coming. Mixed doubles, Mexico and Ecuador. Ball live, Sanchez, Mexico. Passes, Faeth, Costa Rica. Hand out. Empate, 9 iguales. No. I apologize, I'm incorrect. It's 9-7. Make that 8-9 now, Mexico coming in. Things change radically. 8-9. Perez, Mexico serving. Overhead smash serve. Backhand taken by Faeth. Faeth and Guillen will now use their timeout this set. When we come back, it'll be empate, no? 9-9. We're going to break. We'll be back 45 seconds.
You know the vibes out on this side. Yeah, you know the vibes. Been in this thing winning rings for a while. Put it to the test, I could win it in a trial. Ain't no need to flex, cause I know you see the style. Yeah, I know you see the vibes. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I know you see the vibes. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I know you see the vibes. I can't have it any other way. Want the trophy, gotta take it out my face. Yeah, yeah. You ain't serious, then get about the way. This is really what I do, so it's more than just a game. Yeah, yeah. Top 10, not 10. Running up the score to know I'm locked in. You ain't on the team, cause you not him. If you ain't us, then you not them. Yeah, you know the vibes. Been in this thing winning.
We're back live. The nuances of coaching. Yanko Renteria told Perez to hit an overhead smash in the middle. Caught Faeth by surprise. Mexico tied it up. She goes back to the conservative half lob now. Costa Rica used their timeout. Multiple exchanges here. That's loose. Guillen. Saved by Sanchez. Saved again by Sanchez. Wide angle. Wow, great shot. Perez read that, but was one step behind the ball. Point receiving team. And one down, hand out. So now it's game point number 1 for the receiving team. It's 9-10. Game 4. Sanchez. Deep crack, stays up. Faeth. Sanchez. Front wall, left of center. Side wall, somewhere in the middle. And exploded at the feet of Guillen. Point, now it's 10-10, we go to 12. Ball up. Faeth, deep court. Perez. Reset. Faeth again, forehand. Ball up. Front wall, side wall, kiss winner, Guillen. Costa Rica will have another opportunity to close this game out. First to 12, it's 11-10. Faeth coming in to serve. What's she gonna do here, folks? Offense or defense? Looks like a power serve, more offensive here. Drive Z. Perez wraps it around. Faeth deep court forehand. Should be unavoidable. Falló para mover. A bloqueo. Faeth got in the way. So Mexico staves off another potential game point for Costa Rica. It's 11-all. Make that 12-11. Another opportunity for Costa Rica, the third opportunity for game here. First to 13. Drive serve, loose. Ball down. Overhit on that serve. It's not only the pace, it's location, it's depth, and ultimately execution. Another potential game point staved off by Mexico. First to 14, it's 12-12. Make that 13-12. So Mexico now is in a position to close out the match. And Rodrigo, they have match point number 1 available. Score is called. 13-12. Perez serving. Drive. Guillen left side. Says, I'll have none of that. That was pure, straight in, straight back execution by Guillen. So we're tied again, first to 15. 13 iguales. Serviendo Mexico, Sanchez. Sanchez backhand. Perez. We'll see what the call is. Vuelve replay, first serve. Costa Rica's going to appeal. They have one left. So in their opinion, that ball was down. Should not have been a hinder called. Keller, with the help of Santiago, will review the monitor. This is called the VAR, or the VRA. VAR, video assist replay. VRA, video replay assist. You make the call. First match this morning was 9 a.m. Local time is just past 7:30 p.m. We'll be here at least till 9 p.m. That's a 12-hour day. Mexico serving. Faeth, fist pump. First to 15. Side out. Costa Rica serving 14-13. Game number 4. What's she going to do here, folks? You make the call. Go for the crack? No, high Z lob. Entice Perez to make a mistake, which he does not. Guillen. Ball live. Not anymore. Costa Rica closes out that game in overtime. We'll go a 5th set here, Rodrigo. Rodrigo's excited. He's only been here since 7 a.m. So we're going to take a 2-minute break. We'll be back at Court Central then.
Llegó el momento de celebrar y reconocer a lo mejor del deporte juvenil del continente. Los Pan Am Sports Awards Junior 2025 están aquí y tú tienes la última palabra. Desde el 2 hasta el 21 de diciembre, entra, vota y apoya a tus atletas favoritos que brillaron en ASU 2025 y que inspiran a toda América. Los ganadores serán anunciados el 22 de diciembre. Pan Am Sports Awards Junior 2025. Tu voto impulsa el futuro del deporte.
Racquetball is fast, demanding, relentless. Your racket should be too. Introducing the Gearbox GX1, engineered with our exclusive solid frame technology. A true one-piece carbon frame. Just pure, solid construction, built for maximum durability and performance. Every swing delivers powerful energy transfer, crisp response, and precise control. Dominate the rally. Trust the racket built to outperform and outlast. The Gearbox GX1, powered by solid frame technology. Feel the difference.
Hoy nace un nuevo Internet. Nace la 4ª generación de fibra óptica, primera y única en el país y 4ª en toda Latinoamérica, con capacidad de alcanzar hasta 10.000 megas simétricos, con tecnología Wi-Fi 6. En esta primera fase, disponible con planes simétricos de hasta 1.000 megas de bajada y 1.000 megas de subida. Descubre la fibra que evoluciona todo lo que toca en claro.com.do.
Welcome back, everybody. Gary Mazeroff, Rodrigo Mendoza, Gustavo be here tomorrow morning. 5th set, Mexico elected to serve 0-0. First to 11, win by 2, rally scoring. At stake is a berth in the final tomorrow. Wrap around. Skip ball, Guillen. First point of fifth set, tie break to Mexico. Perez, right side player, serving. Still have a match, mixed doubles 21, Ecuador and Mexico. Up top, Guillen, Sanchez. So Perez thinks she rolled the ball out, and so does Keller, the official arbitro. Costa Rica says no, that ball skipped. We're going to use perhaps one of our two appeals. We'll see what happens. Keller's reviewing the monitor with Santiago. He'll either agree with his call or overturn it. If he overturns it, point for Costa Rica and no appeal used. If he stays with his call, point for Mexico and one appeal used. The nuances of the rules. Sort things out, then make the determination. I think we had the accord of the Rodriguez brothers, the head coaches for Costa Rica, to appeal, which the players should use before appealing it. Still have quite a few people in the house here. Not quite a sold out house. Show court here, we can accommodate probably 150 people in the stands, and then another better part of 100 downstairs and upstairs. When we were in Tarija 2 years ago, the show court, number 13, accommodated, I counted them, 500 seated spectators. So the call goes against Mexico. Costa Rica has the call overruled, point on their behalf, and they're serving. 1-1, game 5. Costa Rica still has 2 available appeals. High Z lob, right side. Ceiling return. Perez. Ball live. Guillen takes it out of the air. That's his bread and butter, folks. We saw that happen earlier today. He tracks it so well, he's quick enough. He sets his base before he hits it. If somebody's going to hit the ball on a 40-foot court, 55 feet, Guillen is going to take advantage of it. High Z lob. Behind the back, Faeth. Reset, Guillen. Faeth. Blocks it back, converts the 10-pin. Bowling skills. High Z lob, up top. 3. Safety hold up, avoidable hinder. Faeth in the way again. It's a function of her partner's loose shot. She had nowhere to go. Thank you, Mr. Sanchez, for not swinging. Hand out, point for the receiving team. Another point for the receiving team, now turned serving team. Mexico serving. I think we have an empate, Tracy Wallace. Up top. Ball live. Faeth. Ball live again. Guillen. There it is. Forcing shot by his partner. Sanchez had to use the back wall, and Guillen's up there to gobble it up. Point receiving team and handout. Sanchez now serving for Mexico. Ball live. Guillen. Perez deep right. Faeth deep right. Set up front. Faeth. Nobody home left side. Animated. 14 years old. At least 7 more years in the juniors. Jaime Martel smiling. Costa Rica 5, Mexico 3. Ball down. Hand out. 5-4 now. First to 11, win by 2. We've had two overtimes. With the exception of the second one, everything's been real tight. Wow, that's impressive. Near side pitch, backhand side. Guillen, point. 6-4. Perez handcuffs Guillen, left side. So that jam that ended up on the jam serve ended up on the right side of the court. Sanchez tracked it, communicated with his partner to get out of the way, and he would take it. Paid a dividend. Perez serving, high lob right side. Set up front. Guillen returns the favor to Perez and handcuffs her. Esposal. Hand out. Point for the receiving team. 5-7, Mexico serving. Guillen backhand. Guillen forehand. Faeth. Chukio. Del Vidrio. Back wall crack. All cracks are good. Said this yesterday. It's a metaphor. Front wall cracks are not legal in racquetball. Up top. Faeth. Ball live. Ball live again. She can't appeal it. She'd have to stop and appeal the previous point. She can't appeal it. Doesn't count. And you don't want to stop play because if she's incorrect, she'll lose the rally. That's the new rule as of 5 years ago. Ball skipped. You can't appeal it. That's a coaching thing. Not sure what the Rodriguez brothers are doing, but they should tell her don't appeal. You're going to lose it. You don't get one. What's the call, Keller? Avoidable hinder. So I believe the call on the court was avoidable hinder. It's being appealed by Mexico. If the call stands, Costa Rica earns a point. As of now, the score is 7-7. Let's see if it changes. It's only fitting that we go overtime in this fifth set. So, call stands, loss of appeal by Mexico. Costa Rica earns a point on that. It's 8-7. Guillen. Ball makes the front wall. Ball down. Guillen waited, and then effected a left side wall, front wall pinch winner. Ball took its second bounce in front of the two players for Mexico. 9-7, Costa Rica serving. Drive Z, up top. Guillen shoots. No hinder call. Sanchez moving to the back wall, affects a forehand, right side corner kill. All the players are animated here. (9-8). Power serve, forcing, weak return, put away. You can hear in the background, uno, by the crowd in favor of Costa Rica. Match point number 1. Mexico using their timeout, and they do. It's a resource, you want to use it. They'll try to collect themselves, go back in and try to earn the serve, and then score another point and tie it and go overtime. So we're going to stay here. When we have live action again, Costa Rica has match point number 1. They lead 10-8, fifth set. Semifinal, 16 and under mixed doubles. And lo and behold, folks, we have another match coming up. Ecuador and Mexico mixed doubles 21 and under. That's a 6 p.m. scheduled match. By the time we start, it'll be well after 8 o'clock. Local time, Atlantic time. 3-hour difference between local time, Santo Domingo, and Rocky Mountain time, El Paso and New Mexico. Pacific time, 4-hour difference. Chicago, 2 hours. New York, 1 hour. Guillen, Costa Rica. Let's go see if he goes for the deep crack again. He does. Ball live. Ball live again. Reset, Guillen. Wow. Folks, Guillen 38 feet away. Uses his forehand. Hits a front wall, side wall. It kisses off the side wall deep. I think the two players from Costa Rica are happy here. Wow. What a great match. 11-8 tiebreak. Costa Rica prevails. They'll be in the final tomorrow, 16 and under, mixed doubles. We'll collect ourselves as well, Rodrigo, and be back in about 15 minutes for the last match of the day. 21 and under, mixed doubles, Ecuador and Mexico. You're watching Racquetball on the world stage, Pan Am Sports Channel.
Racquetball is fast, demanding,